are into the topic now, cash flow from financing activities. X Limited has given the following information. Compute the cash flow from financing activity as on 31st of March. We can see that this is bank overdraft, share capital, securities premium reserve. Yes, this is important for me right now. And long-term borrowings, 10%. Okay, rate is there. So I already marked with red over there to carry the take out the attention of this particular 10%. Right. Additional information. Interim dividend paid is there. Interest on bank overdraft. So as a practice, we will be starting with the adjustments. Interim dividend paid is 70,000. Dividend paid, cash goes out. Cash goes out. So it has to be outflow. Outflow to minus karna hai. So let us put over there. Interim dividend paid, right? And this is outflow. So let us put the amount over there. 70,000. The second effect of this, I'm sure we remember. Operating mein first part, dirt ka I. Right, interim dividend paid, 70,000. Second adjustment talks about the interest on bank overdraft, rupees 5,000. Okay, this is again interest has to be paid by us. It's a payment, cash outflow. Let us put it over here. Interest on bank overdraft, right? So this amount has been paid again. Amount is 5,000. So 5,000 has to be deducted. The second effect of this again, operating mein, adjustment mein will add it over there, right? Okay. After these two, let us go to the particulars. Bank overdraft. It's a short-term borrowing, right? Though it's a current liability, but it's a short-term borrowing. Okay, so we can see that the opening and the closing balances are given. Opening was 50, closing is 70. Okay, मतलब ये है कि हमने bank order facility हमने बढ़ा ली है. तो we have an increase in the bank order facility. We have taken more of the amount of 10,000 difference of 20,000 rupees. So cash comes in. Because cash comes in, it has to be added. Okay, the bank overdraft, right? Rupees 20,000. Share capital and SPR, right? SPR is securities premium reserve. We have discussed earlier. I repeat again in short over here, whenever the shares are issued at a price or debentures are also issued at a price more than its face value, we call it as securities premium reserve. Okay, so over here, the question is not clear ki SPR is on shares or debentures. We just assume that the premium is on shares right now. Okay, so share capital can be seen as it was 7 lakh earlier and then it is 9 lakh, right? So there is an increase of 2 lakh shares, share capital. So whenever the shares are issued, cash comes in, and cash comes in, it's inflow. So let us put it over here. Issue of share capital, right? When you write issue of share capital over here, I would like you to write in bracket over there the amount of the shares issued is 2 lakh plus the amount of premium, right? 20,000. Okay. So you can see that premium opening balance was not there, but closing balance is there 20,000. That means the shares or the debentures must have been issued at a premium of 20,000. We just assume it to be on the capital, share capital. So the amount to be added over there, it will be 2,20,000. Please see that you have to add in, right? We can't write individually the share capital, 2 lakh, securities premium reserve, 20,000. We cannot. You have to show it as an addition in the particulars column and show the amount as I have shown you right now. Next is long-term borrowings, debentures. Debentures can be seen. It was 2 lakh earlier and now it is 3 lakhs. Again, debentures also have been issued. So the same way like the securities issued, the cash comes in. So I'll have to put it over there, issue of debentures, right? Issue of debentures amount is rupees 1 lakh. Okay, so whenever the debentures to the shares are issued, cash comes in, it's inflow of cash. So yes, we have to add it over there in the financing activity. No need not to forget that red marked 10%, right? 10% shows the rate of interest that we are supposed to pay to the debenture holders. Again, on which balance? 2 lakh or 3 lakh? So it has to be 2 lakh. The only reason is because we don't know when are the debentures issued. 1 lakh debentures have been issued, but on which date? That is not known. So that's why 10% of 2 lakh is 20,000. We need to pay interest. When interest is to be paid, it has to be again the cash outflow. So I'll have to put it over there as interest on debentures, right? Amount is 10% of 2 lakh, that will be 20,000, right? So that's all for the sum. Okay, then let us get the totals over here. Total of addition 240, 340 if I'm not wrong. Okay, and over here the negative amount is 7595. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so yes, difference please. 340 minus 95.
245.
2,45,000. It's positive. Because it's positive, so yes, rightly mentioned over there, cash flow from, right? This is the word to be taken care of. Okay, so we are done with the sum. One more sum. Okay, financing activity again. Let us be quick. Information is there. Interim dividend paid rupees 40,000 and interest on short-term borrowing, right? Okay, both amounts are to be paid by us. Interim dividend and interest on short-term borrowing. It has to be deducted over here. So, INTRIN, interim dividend paid, right? And second amount is interest on short-term borrowings, right? Amount can be seen as interim dividend paid is rupees 40,000, that's negative, right? And then interest on short-term borrowings is rupees 7,000. Okay, so both amounts are paid, both amounts are shown as negative. We are done with that part. Let us start with the particulars. The balance sheet format has been given to us. Share capital can be seen, securities premium reserve again can be seen. So we just assume it with the premium on the shares itself. Share capital can be seen as 4 lakh to 6 lakh. Issuer share capital 2 lakhs, and premium can be seen, it was 30 earlier but now it is 45. So the shares must have been issued. This is an assumption, like the shares are issued at a premium. Issue of share capital. Okay, the difference in the amount of capital is rupees 2 lakh plus premium amount can be seen as 15,000. So we add it and record it over here as 2 lakh 15,000 as an addition in the cash. Next is debentures. Again, this is 10%. Okay, which is to be highlighted, right? Debentures can be seen as 3 lakh to 4 lakh. That means again the debentures must have been issued. So issued debentures again will increase the cash balance. So let us put it over here in the addition part. Issued debentures 1 lakh rupees, right? But again that 10% has to be taken care of, right? So again this 10% has to be calculated on opening balance, because again the date on which the debentures are issued is not known. So 10% of 3 lakh will be 30,000. Okay, you have to take care that interest over here is given, but that interest is on short-term borrowings, not the long-term borrowings. So debenture being a long-term borrowing, I need to mention it again over here. Interest on debentures, right? Amount again negative because interest is paid by us. 3 lakh ka 10% is 30,000. Okay. Short-term borrowing is the next thing. It can be seen as 70 to 90. Borrowings has increased. अगर borrowings increase हो रहा है तो हमने जरूर पैसे लिए होंगे, right? So short-term borrowings, we have borrowed the amounts. Okay, amount can be seen as rupees 20,000. Correct. So we are done with the things. Interim dividend, interest minus हो गया, share capital premium आ गया, debentures आ गया, interest on debentures आ गया, short-term borrowings हो गया. That's all. Okay, then let us get the totals over here. Addition का amount 335, right? Okay, and over here 40, 70, 77, right?
258 lakh, 258,000.
ठीक है. And that's positive, the cash flow from financing activity, right? So we are basically done with the things. Only one point to take care of. यहाँ पर अगर सिर्फ interest लिखा होता, suppose ये short term borrowing नहीं लिखा, सिर्फ interest लिखा होता, interest suppose 40,000. Okay, so that interest will be for short term as well as long term borrowings, and in that case, ये rate of debentures जो होगा, so that has to be ignored. Right? Please take care. I repeat, if only interest paid is given, okay, that means this interest is on short-term borrowing, long-term borrowing, everything. So need not to calculate 10% again on debentures, right?